Well, hello. It looks like some people have gotten here right on time and early, so we're going to dive right in. I am so glad that you came to the workshop today. Welcome to Discover Three Things Missing from Your Art Business Plan. I like to make sure everyone that is here should be here right off the top. That way, if it's not for you, you don't have to waste your time. This is a great web class for you if you want to earn more money selling your art online. You can be an artist just starting out or an established artist, but you have inconsistent sales. Okay, today you're gonna learn a lot. I've jam-packed this presentation. So first of all, how to make a full-time living selling your art online without being sleazy or salesy or feeling underpaid. The surprising reason most artists struggle to make studio time profitable. And hint here, if your art isn't paying the bills, this is probably the reason why. And if you think Instagram and a website are all you need to succeed, well, wrong. I'll show you what to do instead so you can start selling your art outside of your network of family and friends. And also, and it will be towards the end, what never to do when selling original pieces. I see a lot of artists making this mistake, even experienced artists. So here's today's format. You're gonna learn 3 things missing from your marketing, 3 crucial mind shifts to go from artist to artpreneur, and 4 things missing from your art business plan. So I originally told you 3, but surprise, bonus, there'll be 1 more. Plus, how to craft a rock solid business plan that can take your art business to 6 figures and beyond. Okay, my goal today is to give you a lot of value. I hate going to web classes where you don't have an actionable takeaway or something that you can do. So this is all tangible stuff. And if I deliver on my promise to you to bring you lots of value, then my ask is that you stay until the end of this web class I've prepared for you. So why not be here and be present and give yourself that gift of focus? So, shut the door, turn off your phone, and turn it face down. If you're like me, you've got to close like all the 20 million browser tabs that you have open. I had to do that before we got started. And grab your water, whatever it is you need to like settle in and get comfy. Okay. Okay, so for those of you who really want to work smart in your art business, there's going to be an opportunity at the end for free art business workshops that are worth almost $900. So stick around until the end. You're going to love it, and you'll have opportunity to get them absolutely for free. Okay, and as my thank you for spending your time with me today, I've also put together another bonus for you. I have made bonus notes that is in a 16-page guide. This PDF guide that you'll get today will give you 3 ways that you're leaving money on the table, an exercise so you can identify your ideal client, an irresistible offer roadmap, and key slides from today's presentation that I know you'll want. So I wrapped it all up together for you. So if you want these bonus notes, stick around until the very end and I'll tell you how you can get your very own copy for free. Okay, use the chat box on the right to chat with me along the way. I totally feed off your positive energy. A lot of you have already found the chat box, which is great. We have so many different countries here. Canada. Oh, hello from England. That's really awesome. Even California. Gosh, all over. That's just so cool. That will always never cease to blow my mind. Okay, awesome. Yeah, it's at the bottom right if you haven't found it. Okay. So let me introduce myself. I'm Jenna Webb. I'm a self-taught abstract painter and art business mentor. I work out of my home studio with my two dogs. I'm in Raleigh, North Carolina. And I help artists build a path from artist to artpreneur so that they can live happier lives. That's my mission. So my dogs are totally my children, and I'm quite obsessed with dogs. Maybe to the point of an unhealthy obsession. I think I spend like 90% of my day talking in my like little dog mom voice. So like a real mom, it's like good to be around adults. So on the left is my daughter, Lola. She's my Frenchie. She is a ball of fire. I mean, she's got like huge ears, but she doesn't listen for shit. She does what she wants. And then Gus, my loyal boy, he's my sweetie bear on the right. He's a Boston Terrier. He's just my rock, you know. I've had him for 11 years. It's so sad that he's getting old and like getting gray around his face. But aw. Yes, it looks like we have some dog lovers in the house. That's awesome. So I'm really close with my family. They also live in North Carolina. And we love vacationing in the Outer Banks of North Carolina's coast. It's our special place for sure. So one of my favorite things to do when I'm not painting or listening to music at home or watching true crime documentaries is really just spending time with my family, especially in the Outer Banks. And so a week of vacation just looks like me and my sister playing DJ the whole time and my parents drinking a lot of wine. Oh, thank you. Aren't they cute? Okay, so what you may not know about me is I have a business marketing degree and 9 years corporate experience. And I actually didn't discover my calling for art until I was well into my corporate career. Something else you should know about me is I actually have daily chronic migraines, and they're super debilitating. I have symptoms most days of the month, and yeah, they affect me every day. I took medicine just so I could be here under these bright lights today. But you know, painting is really my escape and my solace. It's 100% meditative for me, and meditation is a big part of my life. This image is actually me in the hospital when I had this like crazy intractable migraine, which is around the clock, but for 10 weeks straight. So, oh, you're sweet. Now, so I don't share this to like for you to feel bad for me at all. I'm okay, really. But, you know, just to share that I have struggles just like you and anyone else. And I have to prioritize my life and my business around that. But it's still manageable. And, you know, practicing positivity goes a long way with chronic pain like this. And practicing positivity is really good for entrepreneurs too. So, okay, so becoming a full-time artist. Well, in 2017, I was still working my corporate job, and I was picking up commissions in my art business and thinking about like, you know, building my website. And I actually loved my corporate job. I worked for a fast-growing tech company. And because I was one of the founding members of the company, I got to start my own department. Now that was like really exciting for me because I got to build all these processes from scratch and train everyone around me. So I found that very fun. But two big shifts took place in the last year that I was still working corporate. So the first big shift is realizing my passion so clearly. Art had changed my life completely, and it's really the only thing that aligns with my soul's purpose. So I knew I needed to make it my career. And also, I went on a yoga retreat in Costa Rica, and that's the place where I started to really reflect on what was serving me in my life and practicing releasing what wasn't serving me. So there, I realized that corporate just wasn't the answer for me anymore. I really didn't want to work and build someone else's dream when my dreams were waiting for me. Okay, so when I started in the art industry, I knew nothing. I knew nothing about the industry. I had no mailing list, no social media. and only a couple sales like to friends and family. So because I was self-taught, I didn't even know if my paintings really were gonna sell. And in the beginning, my art business was not paying the bills. This was a really this time was full of struggle and stress, and it was painful. I needed it to pay my bills, and it wasn't. So at this crossroads, I was pretty terrified that I was going to have to go back to corporate and make myself miserable just so I could pay the bills and keep a roof over my head. But this is the big lesson I took from this is I had an unwavering commitment to succeed. And I let that be greater than any fear I had. And that's what kept me going through all the ups and downs of success. So that determination being greater than my fear, that was so key. Okay, so making it as an artist. Why is it such a mystery? So in your 9-to-5 job, you've got this clear path and guideposts. So if you want to get a promotion or a raise, you know exactly what to do. But in entrepreneurship, it's not that way at all. And we as artists question everything we do. So, you know, the internet makes artists believe that Instagram is just going to sell our art for us. And we believe, because we see other people painting all day long, we think that's what a successful art business looks like. We also think that once we publish a website, that sales are just going to come automatically. So it couldn't be further from the truth. We don't see what it actually takes behind the scenes of an art business that is working. So no wonder we're scratching our heads and struggling. And I'm here today because all that pain is not necessary for you. I want to speed you through all that rough patch. So what I didn't know is that social media plus a website is not a marketing strategy. There's so much more to it. Okay, so how did I go from effed to flourishing? Okay, first of all, I invested in high-level coaching and I paid top dollar for it. But the problem I was seeing with the coaches out there was either the coach was great at marketing, but they didn't have any experience as a fine artist. And I found that particularly frustrating. Or if the coach was an artist, they really didn't have a step-by-step plan to follow and walk you through it, and not at all. So there was this big gap that I was forced to figure out. So what did I do? I did two things actually. First, I researched top business strategies from top entrepreneurs obsessively. And then I applied this learning to my own business through trial and error. And finally, that data started to paint a picture for me. I was able to repeat the parts that were working and come up with my own system by making it, analyzing it, making it tweaks, and it was like perfecting this scratch-made recipe. So fast forward, instead of selling $27 prints to just like friends and family, I have shipped paintings all over the globe. I've sold art in the price tags in the thousands, like this piece here. And I've had repeat clients requesting custom pieces for me, like this big commission sale here. And I've automated my business to meet customers in my sleep so I can enjoy the weather somewhere beautiful, like whether it's Costa Rica or the Outer Banks with my family and spend time with them. But I automated my growth, and in 1 year, here's an example, I grew my email list by 2,600 leads in just 1 year. Okay, I doubled and tripled my income. And here is the best part. This is what I want you to get most excited about. Okay, are you ready? I was able to do this despite my daily chronic migraines and working part-time to prioritize my health. So if I'm able to have growth like this, and do this despite my personal obstacles, then I really believe you can do it too, no matter what obstacles you're facing in your life that are draining your energy or your time. I know you can. So please get super excited about seeing this part-time. Okay. All right. So today, I love training in the corporate world, and now I get to teach artists exactly what changed my life. So I've never felt more fulfilled and connected and inspired and independent. So I really love coaching my students. I work really closely with them, and my mission is to make thousands of artpreneurs happier. Because I know that your art brings you immense joy. And when you share it with other people, that same joy and inspiration gets transferred to their lives. And I know you're determined to succeed, and there's really no reason why you can't. There's no reason that we as artists can't be soul enrichers and wealthy at the same time. We deserve this success. We deserve the freedom, confidence, and happiness that entrepreneurship brings. 3 things missing from your marketing. Okay, so first of all, not everyone is your customer. So if you try to serve everyone, you end up being boring and uninteresting. Here's why: because your messaging just is too general and diluted. So that results in attracting nobody. Now, on the contrary, if you serve your, let me start that over. Now, if you try to serve your ideal client's unique desires, that's when you become really fascinating and memorable. And that's when you get an opportunity to really impact someone's lives. When you're serving specifically your ideal customer. So we want to serve the customers that see our offers and are like, yes, that's exactly it. You read my mind. So knowing who you serve and creating aligned offers that are valued by your target customer is really important. So you know that ideal customer, you're going to help create aligned offers. Now, the more aligned your offers are and the more aligned your marketing copy is, then the more engagement you're going to get from your community. So that engagement will show up for you in, your Instagram engagement or replies to your newsletter. You'll know when you're resonating with your ideal client. Now, if you reverse that thought and your marketing is not in alignment with your ideal customer, what can happen is you post something on Instagram, for example, and you just hear crickets. And that's probably because you have not reached your ideal client with content that really speaks to them. The goal is to intimately understand our ideal customer by knowing their fears, their dreams, what they're thinking, and what they're needing. So you need to identify who your ideal client is. And to do that, you'll imagine your ideal client as a single person that you're going to make up. And you're going to answer questions about them based on their interests, demographics, lifestyle, and personality. So what I have prepared for you is your ideal client exercise, and that's going to be in the bonus PDF available to you at the end today. Now, if you don't have clients yet, that's okay, because this is a great place to start in knowing who you want to serve. Now, in my business, I come back to this all the time. This is so important. Okay, marketing differentiation is what makes you stand out in the crowd. Makes you and your art memorable and 100% unique. And that's what gives you a competitive advantage. So in your marketing, if you know how to stand out with your number one differentiator, you can break away from the competition. So Apple is a great example of a company who does this so well. So owning an Apple product like an iPhone or a Mac. It's all about the innovation. And Apple customers are willing to pay a higher price because products like this make them look smart and look cool and on top of things. So they're just willing to pay that premium price to get the Apple product rather than, their competing brands. So let's see. When you differentiate, just like Apple, you create a leap in value for your art and its demand. And at that point, competition becomes irrelevant. And this creates this brand new marketplace of unexplored profit potential for you. This is when you market by showing off your unique value, this affects the way a customer is going to view your art and your brand overall. It's important to know what sells original art. So that's really going to be boiling down to emotional connection. People can't often describe why they love a painting. They just know they love it. And when they dig deep, it might be because of the way that painting makes them feel or what it reminds them of. It could just be the colors and the emotions that are brought up there. But people will buy something not knowing why they love it, but they feel connected to it, When they love it, they've got to have it. So now people are going to buy original art because of the artists themselves and connecting with that artist and their story and why they made something. So if someone, otherwise, someone's just going to buy like space filler art that you can buy at a retail store. But no, someone's going to come to you and buy your original art for these two reasons. Okay, so in a quick summary, what's missing from your marketing? You can reach your ideal client with content that speaks to them. Remember to tell your story, your purpose, and hone in on that emotional connection between your art and you and the buyer. People buy original art when they feel connected to the artist. And promoting your unique value, what makes your art 100% different. 3 crucial mind shifts, or you can look at these as 3 ways you can approach your business differently. So the Artpreneur mindset. Okay, these are mind shifts that help us answer questions like, what are the key skills and thoughts among the most successful art entrepreneurs? And how do those key skills and thoughts apply to artists in business? So these key mind shifts will help you with how to spend your most precious resources, which is your time, your money, and your energy. So let's talk about these 3 shifts that'll take you from artist to artpreneur. So tell me, and let me post the poll here. There's a poll in the chat. So tell me how you visualize the role that painting should play in your business. Do you tend to view it 50-50 like this? And you can answer in the poll. Okay. So as artists, we naturally believe that the better our art is, the more we will sell, and that our success depends a great deal on our art. Now, it's true that the quality and the value of your paintings is crucial, and that will always be true. But if you focus only on your paintings, you can get stuck on a hamster wheel. And you'll see what I mean. So I often hear artists say that they're not good at business. And naturally, we want to focus on what we're good at. So we're going to put all our efforts into creating. And we think that if we paint all day and come up with the most beautiful and exciting collection, that it will just sell out. So the first mind shift: if you create the most beautiful collection in the world, but it sits in your studio and collecting dust, then all those efforts weren't effective. Instead, you must focus much more on the growth of your business and marketing 80% of the time. This is what's going to put your business into growth mode. And once your business is in growth mode, then you will afford yourself more time and freedom to do all the things you love, like creating your art and like vacationing, etc. So yeah, the goal is to have more time to paint, but we've got to put our business into growth mode first. So the second mind shift. Okay. So the creativity portion of our business. We believe that our success depends on our next big idea or the next big, beautiful, amazing collection I'm going to put out into the world, or how beautiful my very last piece of art was. So this can cause us to invest our time by just painting like crazy and painting what we like and coming up with exciting ideas that we think are awesome. Instead, to paint marketable paintings, we need to focus on what our ideal clients are telling us, not just what we think is beautiful. So, is that making sense? Okay, great. Okay, so this is Grumpy Cat. If you don't know Grumpy Cat, oh my God, you could spend hours on Google looking at Grumpy Cat. But he illustrates this point so well. What do you mean it's not all about me? Studio time must be strategic in order for it to be effective. Okay, and then I'm seeing in the chat, Sharon, you bring up a really great point. So let me clarify here. Now, I am not suggesting that you sell out and create only what other people want. Not at all. You are bringing magic to the world by painting what you're passionate about, and that's likely your best work. That's what makes your art great and true. But if you were one of my students, I would coach you on the data and the feedback you're getting from your ideal client and how to apply that to what you're already doing. I believe in creating a business that really hones in on your strengths 100%. So it's more about the balance between artist and client that makes your business effective and in turn makes you more happy. I hope that helps to clarify a little bit. Okay. Okay, and the last mind shift. So, part of the starving artist myth is that artists are too disorganized to be good at business. And many artists think that, I'm not good at business, so you just end up putting it off and never really trying. But in reality, it's actually the opposite. And I love pointing this out because as artists, creativity is our biggest strength. And that can help us be the most innovative and the most powerful kind of entrepreneur out there. Because when it comes to things we need in our business, like new ideas and projects and marketing, we've got the ideas, But here's what we need. We need to learn how to make quick business decisions based on data. Because if we can leverage this skill, then we can become the most powerful type of entrepreneur out there, period. So if we learn how to take action on our ideas, then that's what counts, because all these wonderful ideas that we do have, and they're plentiful, but all those ideas really mean nothing without action behind them. So they have zero value until then. Okay, so entrepreneurs perform the best because they have built good habits. And I love pointing this out too, because you don't have to be born with a skill to be good at something. Habits are something you build and you practice. And the more you do it, it gets stronger like a muscle. And I know this through my own experience for sure. But I also know this because I read Brendon Burchard's book, High Performance Habits. Brendon Burchard is the #1 performance coach in the world. And in his book, he dispels the myth that your your success is based on your natural strengths. And instead, he proves that your best performance comes from the specific habits that you can grow and develop. So a shift in your mindset can have such a tremendous impact on your business. You can go from this mindset to this one. And when you do, you'll feel unstoppable. Now, I have saved this slide for you in our free PDF guide that you'll get at the end. So don't worry. I'm not going too fast. You'll get it. Yes. Okay, now, the first habit you should build as an entrepreneur is a commitment to your own self-development, because great entrepreneurs never stop learning, right? I suggest that you dedicate 1 hour to self-development every single day. Any entrepreneur should be doing that. And during this 1 hour, you will learn key skills that you need to move your business forward. Okay, so since you're here, that tells me that creating financial freedom with your art is really important to you. It's probably one of your biggest goals, if not your most important goal right now. And you're ready, but you're not there yet. Whatever you have been doing isn't working. And I've got news for you. It's not your fault. You haven't been given the right guidance. But here's what's important is that you decide what's most important to you, and you make that decision to do something you've never done before, which is really the first step, because new actions will bring you new results. And I love this quote. It resonates so hard. You are being presented with two choices: evolve or repeat. I love like truth serum like that, you know? Okay, so I want you to make a big badass decision today. So the first step, or the first thing you're going to change is you're just going to decide. The question you're going to need to ask yourself is, what are you willing to do to make your art business goals happen? Like, what are you willing to sacrifice? You have to decide right now to make an unwavering commitment so that you can use your time and energy to step into your new life. So make that unwavering commitment of your time and your energy, because procrastinating and time wasting and having one foot in and one foot out and repeating old mistakes, none of that gets us to our goals and our dreams of being a full-time artist and thriving. So this brings me to our decision today. Now, making time for what matters the most. And if you heard that 1 hour and you already got overwhelmed, just know that finding the time is a lot easier than we think. We end up adding a lot of unnecessary drama to time. I actually did it the other day because I just was feeling overwhelmed. And once I made all these steps for my project, it was totally easy. So now the truth is, we do make time for what's most important to us in our lives. And think about all the time that you waste during the day. This is how you're going to find a pocket of time for yourself. You know, we're binge watching Netflix, we're scrolling on social media, we're Googling like weird random thoughts that came into our brain. And if you want proof of you doing this, then go look at your screen time report on your phone. Every smartphone has it. So I will show you a report of mine. It's actually old. This was 3 hours a day, just wasting time on my phone. I'm guilty of that screen report being a lot higher sometimes. Okay, so some tips for this. I time block my self-development first thing in the morning. Now, I know it's a priority to me because I'm doing it in the morning before my day gets crazy and I get pulled in different directions. So priorities in the morning. I wake up early, and waking up early is really cool because even if you just like carved out 20 minutes, I'm going to wake up 20 minutes early, that's going to add up every day of the week to a week with a lot more extra time for your business. So you also need to get support from those around you by saying, hey, I'm going to work during this time. It's really important to me. I'm going to be focused on my business goals. Can you help me? Can you support me in that? And let me work for an hour without distraction. And people around you love you. And of course, they're going to support you and say yes. And don't feel selfish for doing that. You have a lot of people that depend on you, kids, pets, big obligations. But look, if you spend this time on yourself, then you're going to be able to show up as a better person for the people in your life. You're going to show up more enthusiastically and passionate and balanced by carving out this time for yourself. Okay, so we're going to call this hour our power hour so we can step into our best selves. And I do prepare the night before, because if I don't go to bed at the exact same time every night, then I'm going to wake up groggy. So that means I have to be pretty diligent and say, okay, I can't watch like just one more Netflix episode. My screens are going to be off by 10 p.m. I'm going to wake up by 6:30, get my dogs pottied and fed, and the house is settled, and I am in my self-development hour by 7:30, and then I'm actually starting work by 8:30. Whoop! It's going to feel so good. So my question for you is, starting today, are you going to be a big badass? And are you going to commit 1 hour to your self-development every day? So if you're seriously committed to your goals, what I want you to type into the chat is yes, power hour. Oh my gosh. Boom, power hour, power hour, power. Yes, that's awesome. You guys are amazing. I love it. So if you just said power hour, then you have an implementation mindset, and that will take you so far in your business. Entrepreneurship is not easy, and I won't even pretend it is. You're going to have a full journey full of obstacles, and your mindset is going to be challenged all the time. It's going to be tested every single day. So when our momentum shifts, it tends to derail our productivity. And when you're in business for yourself, your momentum shifts all the time. This is what success actually looks like. So to support you, and this is the crazy mind tricks that happen to us while we're going through this path of success, the messy middle. Okay. So the truth is, great entrepreneurs don't walk alone. They have a community and a mentor supporting them. And when you have like-minded people going through the same journey and a mentor to light the way, what you're going to be able to do is jump those hurdles faster, get those questions answered quicker, so that when you see a challenge, you're not just stopped dead in your tracks, because that's what happens, right? You can just jump those hurdles faster. So are you guys still with me? The bonuses are coming. Okay, great. Okay, now originally when you signed up for this web class, I promised you 3 things missing from your art business plan, but there are 4. So let's get into those. Okay. Part of the reason I struggled so much in the beginning is I believed what a lot of artists believed. I thought that social media and my website were my business strategy. And I thought that, if I'm going to sell my art online, I have to have an awesome social media presence. I'm going to have great curated images. They're going to be beautiful and well thought out captions. I'm going to show up every day and engage with my community. So I followed all those best practices of social media. And I thought that sales would consistently flow in, especially once publishing my website. But I was wrong. It's just not that way. So first of all, sales will never be consistent enough for a stable income if that's the kind of strategy you're relying on. There's more to it. So, and you do not, and I've got to share, point this out, you do not own your social media followers. So that they can disappear at any time. And the algorithm can change at any point as it does. So you can't even control that your own followers are seeing your content online. Now, we're responsible for driving traffic to our own websites. So just publishing it doesn't make sales automatically happen. So let's talk about what you should do instead. Okay, you need a proven plan, and this plan must do 4 things: tie into your financial goals and make you a profit, automate your sales, nurture those precious customer relationships, and make irresistible offers that your ideal clients are gobbling up. So one way to do all of these things is through the Artpreneur value ladder. So the value ladder is an outline of your offers that increase in price and value. So they go up both ways. Okay, now the various steps in the Artpreneur value ladder are to meet your customer in their journey of becoming your customer, from the initial awareness stage of who you are to their decision to buy. All those steps do that. The value ladder is an effective way to build trust and maximize the lifetime value with your customers. And each step is a significant step in value. Therefore, it's a significant step in price. Okay, so the value ladder begins with a freebie or a welcome to my world, followed by your introductory offer, your mid-tier offer, and then your premium offer. Now, across the bottom here is the continuity offer, and this creates a continuous revenue stream for you as an artist, earning you passive income through a subscription, a membership, or a continuous payment. So why does the value ladder work? Well, first of all, you're remarketing to an audience that you've already built a relationship with. And a warm audience is more likely to know you and trust you. And your raving fans will invest more with you over time. So this value ladder helps, so a customer can actually enter the value ladder at any step. Whatever they're willing to spend in that moment, they will spend that. And then they can come back later and purchase a higher value offer. And as the business owner, you can direct your customers through the value ladder and maximize their lifetime value. So isn't that awesome? There's so many reasons why the value ladder is amazing, but isn't that awesome? Awesome, okay. Also, it enables you to offer upsells and downsells in your product line for your business. So what I mean by that is if you only have one offer in your business at one price point, then not allowing your customer to take a step down or a step up, that leaves money on the table that you're not grabbing. And the other cool thing about the value ladder is it's a visual aid for the offers in your business. And when you have that visual aid and you know how it works, then that gives you the ability to make adjustments over time and help you make strategic decisions in your business. Isn't that awesome? You guys are getting it? Okay. Yay. All right. So what I have just shown you is an exact smaller part of the Artpreneur Academy program that I've used to take my art business from 0 all the way to 6 figures. And I really hope you've had at least one big aha moment today and an actionable takeaway for yourself. So let's go ahead and recap what you've learned. Okay, now you can market to your ideal client, promote your unique value, adopt an artpreneur mindset and build entrepreneurial habits, create desirable products for your ideal client, approach your business with 80% focus on growing it. You now can have key artpreneur mind shifts like this And don't worry, these recap slides will be on your bonus PDF at the end. Now you can find a supportive community and coach, a strategy that doesn't rely on Instagram and website alone, a plan to automate your sales, a plan that ties into your financial goals, and a clear roadmap of irresistible offers. You've also made one badass decision and you've committed to Power Hour. So you did a lot today. Once again, I'll include these key slides in our bonus notes that you'll get at the end today. Okay, so let me ask you something. I know that we've had limited time together. So given the time that we did have together today, did I do a good job of giving you information that you can use to make key changes in your business? Let me know in the chat by saying yes or no. Okay, that's awesome. So let me ask you another question. Would you like to learn about the Artpreneur Academy program? If you do, then I'm going to ask you to type yes into the chat right now. Okay, great. So now this program is not for everyone. It's for people who are willing to work hard and not make excuses so that they can make amazing strides in the online art world. Okay, well, the Artpreneur Academy is opening today, so I'm going to share all the details that you have been waiting for. And then we're going to open up a Q&A. After that, I'm going to reveal today's bonuses. So the Artpreneur Academy is the program that I wish I had in the beginning from day one. And I made it so that you can fast track your success by doing what works and avoiding what doesn't. There's no need to struggle. This program is for artists who love what they do and they want to make more money with their art online. So if you are ready to set up your business, or you're an established artist and you're seeing sales, but it's up and down, and you want to grow and scale your business. Also, you can work in any art medium. This is for all artists. Okay, so who's this program going to work for? This is an action-based program. It's not for wishing, it's for doing. If you come with an implementation mindset, you're golden. So the mantra is, I will implement what I learn. Okay, so the Artpreneur Academy is a one-stop shop for learning to do everything yourself, the finances, the planning, the marketing, etc. I definitely would agree with my student Naomi here. So if you would like to see how the Artpreneur Academy works and how you can get it, I'll be delighted to show you. This is a 10-week program and everything is online. So the best part, you have lifetime access to all of the material and you can learn at your own pace because I know all of our lives are crazy, right? You're not going to miss out on anything due to your time zone. There are 6 modules and each module is like peppered with essential business exercises so that you can take action on your business. So I am pointing you in the direction to implement what you're learning through these exercises. And everything we do is in little bite-sized pieces so that you can have a win every day. I definitely foster a very positive environment with my students, and we have a private Facebook group. So we celebrate each other's wins, and there's a lot of support. So overall, the course has a theme of the Artpreneur mindset, and there are 12 key mind shifts. We covered 3 of those today. The rest will help you make studio time more profitable, outsource so you can scale your business, analyze your business for growth, and overcome tough decisions and failure. You need this Artpreneur mindset to go through that wonky success, messy middle. Now, you're probably wondering, how much time do I need to spend on the course? So I suggest you spend 1 hour a day to get the results that you want. Now, during this hour, you're going to have time to spare. So you're going to start by watching the course lesson and then beginning the exercise. So you're going to have time to spare to actually work on your business during this hour. Now, if you need to push your power hour to the weekends, then that's possible too, totally. But the course is self-paced. You have lifetime access, so you can really do it on your own terms. And it does start, you'll get access in 1 week, but you don't have to start right away. You can start when you're ready. Okay, so let's take a peek into the modules. So module 1, money mindset and marketing. You will learn how to have a healthy money mindset, how to raise your value and eliminate competition, and how specifically to promote your unique value online. We're going to talk about ways you can do this in your copywriting and connecting deeply with your ideal client. So, identifying your ideal client can be difficult at first, but in the Artpreneur Academy, we have really powerful lessons so you can get to know your clients deeply, on that deep level, so you can find out what they want and intimately know them, know their deepest desires, and how you can serve them best. Now, this must be done. This foundational marketing work must be done before you can create irresistible offers. And this work must be done before you start on your next art collection, before you create new irresistible offers in your business. You've got to do this work. That's why I wish I had this program from day one, because you could be at the stage in your business, if you're a bit newer, where you could be gathering such valuable data and knowing what it all means, rather than letting that super important discovery phase pass you by. So from there, we will build these offers into your profit plan, which brings us to module 2. Okay, so in module 2, I'm going to help you create a custom profit plan. First, we're going to set your financial goals. We have a few different goals that we're going to calculate together. Then we're going to create an action plan to achieve those goals based on your strengths and any personal circumstances. Then finally, we're going to structure your business to earn a sustainable income. We're going to create offers in your custom value ladder and build it from the ground up. And you're going to build your sales funnels, your lead magnets, and you're going to learn how to choose the offers that are right for your business. You'll learn what offers will sell and how to set them up. Okay. You're going to learn how these numbers apply to your monthly goals and how to develop a plan to achieve them. And if you like tools, we've got a lot of tools. I've got you covered. So all my spreadsheets are plug and play. So it's really easy to plug in that number that applies to you, and it's formulated so you can just watch the spreadsheet do the magic for you. So we've got a sustainable business goal, your optimal life revenue goal, your Artpreneur value ladder, and more. So module 3, productivity. Now, I've become a bit of an expert on time management because, guys, I've been forced to, with my chronic migraines, I have to make all of my healthy hours count so much and be so rock solid. So I'm going to teach you all of my best tips so that you can have more time to paint. You're going to learn how to take action. You're going to learn how to make decisions. And you're going to learn how to prioritize so that you can spend time on what's going to make you money. It's all about maximizing your productivity as an artist. And of course, having a win every single day. I've got productivity tools for you for sure. And module 4, art pricing. It's all about art pricing. So Okay, let me get on my soapbox real quick. So when you sell original artwork, it is so crucial that you're not underpricing your art. Um, there are several mental blocks that can cause artists to underprice their art. For example, feeling unworthy, grappling with imposter syndrome, viewing your art as a hobby and not a business. So we're going to handle all of that in this module, so that you can set your prices according to the professional artist that you are. So after we get through those pricing pitfalls, you're going to learn how to price all the offers in your business, how to raise your prices step by step, and doing that thoughtfully, responsibly, purposefully. And how to price your art for all scenarios. And we're going to do that using my sustainable art pricing formula. Now, this formula is objective and simple, and that's what's so important. It's got to be objective. My formula establishes a fair price for your customer while also paying you a profit. So what's cool about this formula is it's classic. It will allow you for flexibility over time. You can use it as your market changes, as your skills change. You can always go back to this classic model. It's timeless. And what you'll do is first, you're going to calculate your rate, and then you're going to apply your rate to all scenarios. So you're going to know how to price your prints, your originals, commissions, what to do about family and friends asking for discounts, how you handle prices for shipping, frames, galleries, and what to do about discounts and sales. So I've got formulated spreadsheets that will walk you through these. Right here on the right, the sustainable art pricing formula. Okay. So module 5 is all about owning it. So you're making a lot of changes in your business and your mindset and your prices. And module 5, you'll learn how to execute your new prices and navigate sales conversations with confidence and ease. And I have the best tool for you for this. I have an art sales script, and you're going to develop your own phrases that make you feel comfortable in having those art sale conversations. But I also have a script for you that makes things easy. It feels good, and we are never salesy or pushy. We just are a beautiful exchange of energy when we're selling our art. It feels great. Okay, and module 6, revenue growth. So there's so much that's happening in module 6. We're going to start optimizing your income. We're going to optimize the value ladder that you started to build in module 2. You're going to learn how to automate your sales, how to earn passive income. Now, when creating new offers in your business, you're going to know exactly what to do. I have a slick, awesome, dynamite new offer guide map tool that's going to just make you so confident in everything from coming up with a new offer all the way to implementing it, seeing how to tweak, change it, and optimize it, and how to grow it. So, optimizing all the offers and growth analytics too, and email marketing. So those are going to be email marketing essentials to nurture your customer relationship with your ideal client. Okay, so do you remember earlier when I showed you how I gained 2,600 leads in 1 year? Well, the next year I had 13,500 leads, which is insane because that means I grew my email list by 10,000 leads that 1 year. So, okay. Now this is so exciting for you because every lead carries a dollar value, like an average dollar value, and allows you to, build your business because that's going to add up exponentially over time. Okay, so that was a new offer guide map. I did talk about that. So you'll know how to optimize everything you do, how to qualify your offer and make sure it resonates with your ideal client, how to implement it, what to do next, what tweaks to make, and make sure that offer continues to make you money. Okay, and we have more tools. We have a quarterly income report, expense report. These are all formulated calculators. And more tools like the email marketing key essentials so that you will know what to say in your newsletter. I know that's so daunting before you're really regularly sending out newsletters. It's like, well, what the hell do I say? I've got you covered. Okay, my student Megan said, I learned so much about promoting and marketing myself as an artist that the transformation is undeniably breathtaking to me. My biggest win is that I've started to get online orders. And my student Jenna Bryan said, I launched my website last week. I've got some lovely feedback. I sold 2 paintings on launch week at my new prices. One of the paintings was in my Etsy shop for 2 years at half the price and never sold. That's awesome. Did you hear that? She sold these paintings at her new prices and they weren't selling before at a lower price in her Etsy shop. So direct results here. She gained 15 subscribers to her brand new newsletter as well. Okay. Jaslyn says, due to my hustling and expanding my market and reach for my ideal client, as you advised, I have sold a painting to my very first out-of-network client. I have made more consistent money since starting this course than I have in all of my days as an artist. So there is a small investment in the Artpreneur Academy, but as you can see, when you go through the program, these are the kind of results you can expect. And you'll be 100% supported by an art business mentor who cares about your success. You'll be supported through 10 group coaching calls. So group coaching calls will be held live and will always have replays. So they'll be saved even if you can't attend. During these calls, I will be answering specific questions to your business. There are 6 recorded calls that correlate with the modules, and then 4 quarterly live calls. Also, you'll be supported through our Artpreneur community. This is a private Facebook group of everyone walking the same walk as you. So this is your deep support network in the Facebook group. You're going to be given an accountability partner so that you can achieve more and stay on track and do what you came to do. This course is set up so all my students reach the finish line. I'm going to be coaching you along the way to make sure you're getting results and getting all those questions answered. I'm going to play this audio clip from my student Allison so you can hear it directly from her.
One of the biggest transformations for me was that coming into this as a new emerging artist, you can feel super overwhelmed with having a lot of things and not knowing what to spend your time on. And now I feel like I know exactly what to do as an artist that's going to yield profitable results. And I'm not going to be spinning my wheels wasting time on things that aren't producing results. With Jenna's roadmap and the tools that she educated me with, I know exactly what I need to be doing in order to turn a profit as an artist. Jenna as an instructor is so motivating and encouraging and offers you this great community within her Facebook group, and there's just a lot of love and encouragement within this team.
Isn't that awesome? So just imagine if that was you. You're feeling confident in every decision and what you're doing in your business and you're getting results. Okay, so do you want to know what's super awesome? So in addition to these 6 modules, we have some amazing bonuses. So it's a time to reveal those bonuses now. So tell me who is still here for it. Tell me you're here for these bonuses. Awesome. Okay. I'm offering 4 essential artist workshops on Instagram, commissions, websites, and art shipping. So tell me, do you want to hear more about each of these and how you can get exclusive and free access to them? Yes? Okay, so the first one of my favorite workshops is closing high value commissions for a few different reasons. So first of all, commissions equal real cash, and they are definitely a big revenue generator in my own business. In this workshop, I'm going to teach you how to close higher sales. I'm talking commissions that are worth $2,000 and more. We have specific tools that make it easy for you. And I'm going to help you close these higher sales. I'm going to give you a script to follow that feels good and easy. And I'm going to outline my best practices for commissions that allow you to deliver a great product for your clients to be happy. But here's what we really want as artists. We need that creative flexibility. So my process makes sure everybody's really happy. And so you can feel really good about creating these commissions. This workshop is valued at $297. So the Instagram workshop, connecting with your ideal client, you're going to learn how to post with purpose and how to incorporate other key Artpreneur techniques. We have a full-blown hashtag strategy. This is definitely a student favorite, the Instagram workshop. It's valued at $197. Now for the website workshop, 4 areas to improve your site. So these are 4 areas to create the best first impression on your art website. Whether you're just starting that website or you want to improve it, this is a great workshop to do that. And we're going to go through student website critiques, so you'll see examples. And we also do that with a couple of Etsy shops as well. This workshop is valued at $197. The art shipping workshop, questions answered A through Z. So I took a ton of student questions and I take new student questions for this workshop. We talk about shipping your art safely to the customer because that's crucial, right? How to save on shipping and best practices to ensure secure delivery. This workshop covers domestic shipping, international shipping, and a lot of student questions. So it's valued at $197. All of this is a total real-world value of $888, and it's free and included. In order to get access to these bonus workshops, you will have to enroll in the Artpreneur Academy within 48 hours before the opportunity to get them free disappears. So 48 hours. Okay, so by now you've watched this entire training session, you've heard my story, and you know that what I'm telling you can help you get results faster than you could on your own. So here's what you're getting when you invest in the Artpreneur Academy. 10 weeks of intensive learning valued at $1,697. 10 weeks of coaching, accountability, and support valued at $1,697. The private member-only Facebook group valued at $397. And 4 bonus workshops, closing high-value commissions, $297. Connecting with your ideal client on Instagram and a full Instagram strategy, $197. Improving your website workshop and art shipping workshop for $197. So the real world value of the Academy is $3,791. And the real world value of all these bonuses are almost $900. So all of this is a total real world value of $4,679. But if you enroll in the Artpreneur Academy now during the enrollment special, you can save over $3,000 and get the program for just $1,497. I must warn you, this is a once in a lifetime price though. So I am continuously adding value to the program that you'll be grandfathered into because you have lifetime access. But that value will only go up over time. So this is a once in a lifetime special offer. And there are installments available. So let me talk to you about the payment options. There are 2 payment options. So the first being the installment plan, which is 3 monthly installments of $649. And those happen 1 month apart, starting the day you enroll. But if you want to save 30% from there, you can do the Saver plan by paying $14.97 as a single one-time payment. So you can choose, does the flexibility of smaller payments, does that work for me? Or do I want to save a little bit and pay in full upfront? And those were in US dollars. So I'm going to share with you what my student Trish said about her investment in the program and the results she got. Now, please bear with me on the tech issues. The screen is going to go black for like 2 seconds, but it pops back on. So here we go.
When I was considering joining the academy, I had the limiting belief that I can't afford it. I don't have the money. What if I don't make enough every month to pay for the payments? And, so on, so on. That was a big thing for me, especially because of how the world's been this last year with COVID-19. And I was very, very, very tight financially. Yet, I knew this was something I wanted. What made me decide to jump in and do it anyway is that I knew that I really needed it. That was something I knew what was missing in my business. And that was a bonus for me, knowing that, there's a specific part of the business that I don't quite get and I need to learn, but I don't know where to go to get it. And so I thought, I'm not going to be able to do this part on my own because I simply don't know what I'm doing in the back end. Before joining the Artpreneur Academy, I was making maybe 1, maximum 2 sales of a small painting per month. Since joining, I have now doubled my income, and I have a couple of people lined up for commission pieces as well. And I've got a larger fan base as well, and I've also got a larger client base. I couldn't recommend another program as much as I recommend this one from my heart and tell people that it's worth every minute, it's worth every dime, and it's worth, everything that you're going to put into it energetically.
So if you're on the fence, I would encourage you to think about what it would mean to work smart in your business. Because when you have the right strategy, you're going to have more customers just like Trish. You're going to close more sales just like Trish and raise your art prices too. You're going to increase the likelihood of reaching your financial goals by having the right strategy. And the best part is the program is the same investment as selling just 1 or 2 of your paintings at your new price. So you gotta love an easy return on investment. So this once in a lifetime enrollment period ends in 5 days, but the bonus workshops and getting those for free, that ends in 48 hours. So if you already know this program is for you, why wait days to enroll when you can now lock in those amazing bonus workshops for free? So you might as well enroll, get those for free. Okay, this was my exact mindset before I went from F to flourishing. Don't fear failure. Fear being in the exact same place next year as you are today. If you're ready to start real momentum in your art business, then it's easy. The next step is to simply click the button to enroll in the academy and bring your art business to the next level. Okay, let's start our Q&A. enter your questions into the chat now. I know that we've already had a couple come through. Now you can mark your questions using the toggle. You can mark it as a chat or a question, and you can choose to send it to me publicly or privately. So I'm going to give a chance for those questions to come in, and I'm going to begin with questions I've already received. And again, that's right at the bottom. Okay, so you don't need to be at a certain stage in your business to join the Academy. This program is for artists at all stages, whether you're starting or wanting to scale your business. You don't need more art sales or experience, and you really don't need to find your style or your voice first. And I'll tell you why. Creating an art inventory before you know what paintings are going to sell and what you're doing, that is not a good thing. I learned painting and played with different mediums while I was learning the business. And let me tell you, nothing clicked until the business side set in. That's when everything made sense. And like I said before, you know, if you're still figuring some things out, this is a great period in time to collect data from your customers. So the Academy will show you what that data means and how you can use it to create the right offers in your business. So creating extra paintings and not knowing what you're doing is not going to help. I just don't want you to struggle by making a reason to delay the stuff that you really need to do. Okay, so you also, don't need to create more art first. You definitely don't need a bigger Instagram following or that website we talked about publishing. Okay, you don't need any of these things. There are 3 essentials to sell your art online. You don't need them to join the program. But what I'm going to do in the course primer is actually make my recommendations for these. So to sell your art online, you need a payment mode so your customer can pay you. You need 1 social media business account, and you need an email service provider. Now, my students come to me with a mix of having these or not having these, or it's all different mix, and it doesn't matter where you are. In the course primer, I'm going to give you my recommendations for each of these, tell you why I love the platforms I love, and that's going to make the only thing I'm asking you to do easier, is just to decide what platform you want. So you get to do that in the course primer and then make baby steps of implementing them. I'm going to help you. So if you're thinking that you don't have enough time, then you should really ask yourself what's most important to you right now. And you do need to consider time value. Consider the cost of remaining where you are with your art business, not paying the bills and not bringing the income and results that you really want. So for me, I just could not stand the pain of stagnation. I couldn't stand not paying the bills with my art, and it's painful to waste time. It really is. So, plus I'm going to help you with time management. That's what I specialize in. And when you have a business with real momentum, you're going to be able to afford more time to paint. And here's the other thing. If I can achieve this kind of growth, working part-time so I can manage my chronic illness, then you can do it too, no matter what type of circumstances you're facing. I know it. I just know you can. No matter what obstacles you're in your path, I'm proof that you can do it. And if your schedule is crazy right now, you might be like wondering, can I join the Academy next time? And so the answer to that is maybe. I don't know when I'm going to be hosting this class again. And time really is of the essence, because the current price is only going to go up. So this is a once in a lifetime price. So when you enroll now, you have the opportunity to not only lock in lifetime access to the course, but lock in this lifetime special price now. With the enrollment special, you are saving over $3,000. And if you choose the installment plan, your first payment is only $649 today. And all of this is for the investment of selling just 1 or 2 paintings at your new price. Okay, so it's time to begin the Q&A. Thank you for everyone who's left a question. So I'm going to start answering those questions now. And I probably won't be able to get to all questions verbally on this event, but if I don't answer your question, I'm going to personally email you after the event with a personalized response. Okay. So Deborah asked, what if I fall behind? I'm getting married and life is crazy. I totally understand that. That's why I made the course self-paced, so you don't have any rush in getting through it and you can really take it in stride and do it on your own time. You have that lifetime access. All the coaching calls will have replays too, so you're not going to miss anything. All my students really do the course at different paces, and whatever your pace is the right pace. Okay, and if you haven't found the chat, it's at the bottom to submit questions. Okay, so Deirdre wrote, can you help me price my artwork? Of course. I'm gonna have you totally confident and set up with pricing. There's an entire module about art pricing. It's module 4. So you can price prints, originals, know what to do about discounts, family and friends, everything, and also price all the offers in your business too, which is really important. And we're going to tie all this into your financial goals. Okay. Liz asks, when does the course begin? So it begins in 1 week or whenever you're ready. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so Sharon's asking about what are some examples for the recurring income stream? So Sharon, you're talking about the continuity plan and the value ladder. Those are memberships, subscriptions, courses. And in the Artpreneur Academy, I'm going to provide you several specific examples of successful artist continuity offers so that you can create passive income for your business. And I'll coach you on what's going to be the right offer for your business once you're ready to set that up. Are you ready to take your art business to the next level? I have seen people jumping over to the sales page, and some people have already enrolled, so congratulations to you. Okay, and so everything you're gonna get when you do invest in the Artpreneur Academy, 10 weeks of intensive learning, 10 weeks of accountability, coaching and support, a private member-only Facebook group, 4 bonus workshops, closing high-value commissions, connecting with your ideal client on Instagram, improving your website, the 4 key points for a great first impression, and art shipping questions answered A through Z. So this total value is $4,679, but you can get it with the enrollment special today, save $3,000 and get it for $1,497. Okay, let's see here. So going through some questions. Mark asked how the payment plan works. So if you sign up for the installment plan, your first installment is drafted right away. And on that same day of the month, because they're always a month apart, it gets drafted from your account again, and then it stops at the final payment. I hope that clarifies. Okay, let's see, excuse me here. Okay. Holly wrote, I'm not sure my art is good enough. Okay. I'm just setting up a studio space and I'm figuring out my first art collection. Is it too soon to start the academy? Okay, Holly. So I can tell you that imposter syndrome is really common. You're just feeling what every artist feels. But feeling worthy with your art is a mindset, and meeting those right customers, that is a skill. And both of those things I can help you learn in the Academy. It's never too soon to join the Academy. It's literally what I wish I had from day one. And you're in that period where you're collecting really important data, so you don't want to miss that opportunity. This is what I wish I knew in the beginning, so I definitely encourage you to consider. Let's see. Okay, just a reminder that there's 0 opportunities to get this special price again, and the bonus workshops, the opportunity to get those for free is counting down. So when you sign up, tell me and write in the comments that you enrolled. Karen says, what if I don't have a website yet? That's okay. You could be at any stage of your business. You don't need a website. There are other ways you can collect money from your customers. That's really simple and easy. But in the course primer, I'm going to tell you what website platform I recommend and why I love it. What I do for my email service provider and how easy that is to set up. I'm not even tech savvy and I could figure it out. I'm going to make my recommendations for that and social media too. So it's okay if you don't have it, because you just need to decide while you're doing the course primer in your first week, and then you take little baby steps to implement it as you go. Okay. That's all the time we have for questions, but I'm going to get to the rest of your questions via email. So just be patient. I'll get to them. But I wanted to go ahead and release our bonus PDF. So you can download that right now for free. There is a way to do it at the bottom right-hand corner. Go ahead and grab it now because it's only available now. And over on the sales page, you can actually live chat with me by clicking this little green bubble at the bottom. So I know this is an important decision for you, and I want you to have all the information you need to make the best decision for yourself. That way you're informed and the time clock doesn't make that decision for you. So lean on me to let me clarify anything you need. I'm happy to chat with you. You can email me too. I'm going to head over to the live sales page now, to the chat, and I'll meet you there. So thank you so much.